Okay, guys, I'll be starting in just a second. Sorry about the delay. We're running around trying to get things done. Big fat hen. Whew. All right. Welcome to the party. It's your boy Mountain Tent. We're back again to do a little Path of Exile. Some stuff, trying to figure out some things. I'm working on a couple of different things that I think are going to be very interesting for me. So one of the things is what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to set up, like, I don't know how to explain it. So you know how you got live split and you got live split configuration, and live split does its has all its components and pieces and stuff like that, right? Well, one of the things that I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get live split to provide me, or I'm trying to set up speed run capabilities for live split. Of course, this is harder than not harder than expected. It's harder than what you really would think it would be. You know what I mean? It's harder than what you think. Okay, so so let me see here. Insert below. So as you can see right here at the top, I just added beach. So that's the time frame it's going to take from getting from the beach to what you want to call it? I can't even think of the name of it. Numpad start split, reset splits 3, start split, reset split, skip split, pause. Numpad 4 is switch comparisons. Okay, so that's good. That's good. I think I can actually do that. So what we got is we got the beach, right? What we're gonna do is we're gonna see the time frame it takes from getting from the beach into the system. Hold up. I'm gonna go ahead and change that again. So we're gonna change that. That's gonna be Act 1 beach. There you go. That'll be the first time from getting from the beach up to the first town. Hold for a second. Ha. Okay. I'm gonna log in. Grab the cash at least. Should I add cash or should I migrate? How do I migrate? Ooh, that's what it is. It's exit character selection. League migrate all of them. Migrate everything. Migrate all. So it should migrate both of these to standard without what you want to call it. As soon as I can think of the name of it. Let me log out of that again. They should be on standard, right? Yep. So they're on standard. That's good. That's good. It does migrate. It's just that there's a problem with the window. The window doesn't auto close. So we know another bug inside of PoE too. Okay. Now that we know these, really, should I just delete these? Yeah, I should. I should just delete those characters. Are we winning? Nah, not really. I am winning. Oh, did I screw up? No. Okay, we good. All right. So these two should be good. Okay, good. What I'm doing is I'm trying to set up a speed run configurations and stuff like that for Friday. So it's not about today is not going to be about doing as fast as possible, but getting from zone to zone and having them listed here. Where is it? Here, up here, having them listed up there. Because I want to make sure that I have a list so I can be like, okay, I'm going, I made this, I'm doing good time, I'm doing terrible time, things like that. So that's what we're doing. So let's go ahead, solo self found. Going for a witch.
Foul witch! Your very own coven cast you out for your forbidden pursuits. Your twisted necromancy ends here, at the end of a noose. Speak your last.
My bookshelf in the back is awesome. That's how can I say? I got a lot of books. Hey, what's up? Are we dead yet? So I have Robert Jordan books. I have Sarah J. Maas books. I have Jack Campbell. I even have Timothy Zahn. I think this is Timothy Zahn, right? Yeah. I got an old school Timothy Zahn book. Y'all might not remember Timothy Zahn before they made this material actually not part of the world. That was one of those things. So hold up. Is that Malazan? And I see. I don't know what Malazan is. I do have some. Now, don't get me wrong. I do have other books that aren't actually for fun. I got this one. Yep. Whose grammar book is this anyway? To help you with your grammar. Oh, I also have this. Now these books aren't for everybody. Now this is a guy named Burst. Yeah, Stephen Brust. He has a series. It's very long. It's kind of jumps back and forth. And it's actually pretty good, but some people might think it's dry. It's not that it's not dry. It's just got a lot in it, and the time frames aren't. It's not necessarily linear. So you read this book, this actually book actually happened here, things like that. So you got to be careful on that. Let's see here. Is there anything that I need to bring up? Ooh, I even got these. Y'all might remember these. This was back when he was big, and he came out with Percy. He came out with another series, and I picked up that one. Okay, so Rick Riordan, or Ryson, whatever, how you say his name. Ooh, I got a book series that y'all probably have not even heard of. And this one has it. I'm just assumed Percy was the only IP. No, he had a bunch. He had 3 IPs. All right, so I got a question. Has anybody heard of a Cassandra Kurznoff novel? In other words, it's a series. It's all about Cassandra Kurznoff. Y'all have it? This is the book series. It's written by Joel Shepard. It's a pretty good series, just in case y'all haven't seen it or anything like that. It's a pretty good series. Ooh. Are We Dead Yet knows about the one Tara Maroon, the Outcast series. I gave that to him a long time ago. I'm thinking, is there any other ones? And McCaffrey and the partnership. Yes, I'm currently reading a series. The series that I'm reading is kind of stupid, but it's the pastime, and that is called Dungeon Crawler Carl series. You can get it on Amazon. They do have paperbacks of it. You can't get the other the rest of it in like the regular way, but I'm reading that one. This Inevitable Ruin? No, I have not read that one. Dungeon Crawler Carl, I have only got the first 2 books. Okay, so I read the first one. I'm in the middle of the second one. That's it. You asked which ones I'm reading now. I gave you current book read. Hey, Are We Dead Yet? What are you wearing? Running. What are you reading? I will say. Okay, so since we gotta start this, so I can try to get my times and locations into the thing correctly, I'm just gonna start while we're talking. Especially the latest. Okay. That's a possibility.
I will not join the dead today.
By the first ones! You're alive! I'm glad to see another... Now I would appreciate it if you could...
I can say Dungeon Crawler Carl does seem like it's a lot of fun. I can't say that I...
Rise again. Oh, I'm going to like it here.
Okay.
I welcome it. I just found my path to power.
But yeah, Dungeon Crawler Carl is actually pretty good. I like a lot of different books. I'm what you call a book enthusiast. I have multiple bookshelves.
The sisters!
But little acuity. Dismal.
Well done. Please come.
Is this all that remains?
Okay, so what we have, and now what we're going to do is we're going to pause. Control. Pause. Okay. So this is Clearfell Encampment. Okay.
Friendly's the night, but I've no fear. I've smith for you. There's a beast, but now if you could channel your... Till next time.
A kind leader.
Welcome to the camp of the I fear this land's
Cute girl. Surprised she lived.
Okay, so we're gonna edit our splits. This one is Act 1. Clear fell encampment, and then we're gonna, after we hit enter there, all right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this back up. We should be able to go here and insert below. This would be Act 1 Clearfell. Okay, hold up a second. I'm currently reading the Lightbringer series by Brent. Oh, wow, that's a great series. It's a great series until the end. I will tell you that now. I love the series though, don't get me wrong. Hey, the reason why I love the Lightbringer series is because of his other series. I don't know if you remember his other series that he had, but he had a different series that was actually really good as well. And I think that series was pretty much what brought me into liking Brent, was that series. Okay, so Night Angel. Yep, that's it. Night Angel was the one that brought me into liking that series the most. Lightbringer was a different altogether narrative, and it was really good. Don't get me, I'm not saying it was not good, it was really good. The narrative was different though. It was majorly different. Okay, so what we're gonna do right now is we're just kind of go through a little bit of what so I can get some information. Pretty much, I'm just looking to see what I have to do. You know, it's not exactly gee. It's only one? Okay. So I will say this is gonna be a problem.
More mana. My pets have died.
All right, so we know that's a bad situation. All right, so let me go ahead and go back this way. Oh, I didn't mean to go there. I meant to go Mud Burrow, so Act 1 Mud Burrow. Act 1 what should I call it? What's the next location? Should have it here. No, I don't. Yes, the Grillwood. At the Grillwood. What bro Grillwood? Okay, so there we go. Is that list gonna get way too long? I don't know. I have not. I don't even know what books he writes. Let's see here. Malice, Valor, Ruin, Wrath. Sounds interesting. Bloodsworn. So his first series looks like it's called The Faithful and the Fallen. Then it goes Blood and Bone. Then he's got the Blood Sworn. And then it looks like he's got something else in the works, but I'll have to look into it. I will have to look into it. Oh yeah, well that's definitely something that you gotta, you know, it's definitely something. Thanks for bringing it onto my radar. I have never heard of that guy before. Never heard of him. So What's that guy's name? Is books by. Okay. It's on my radar now. So, what we have figured out is we have some of the first things for the first act. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to get our best times for that particular part, where we go through and we hit every individual of those zones and we catch the split times for every individual zones, every one of those zones. And what that'll do is that'll allow us to just kind of get an idea of where our timing is, because I've noticed that what I have a problem or a tendency of doing when I play is I will get to a certain point where I'm ahead, or I feel that I'm ahead, and I feel that I'm going and I'm doing really good, and then I'll slow down, or I'll be like, yeah, I got time, etc., and I'll start doing things, and those things they're not actually necessarily going well. And I don't know if I'm explaining it right. It's like, oh, I got time to sit in the town and do this, and when I'm doing that stuff in town, I'm actually spending more time than I thought in town. And so it's like, oops, get too comfy with your time lead, and then you lose it. Yep. And then you're behind, and you know you're dying and over, dying, or something like this happens, or something like that. Just weird things always happen, right? So what I want to do today, and I'm going to probably finish off doing this today, is I want to get the all my splits, the time frames in, and then get the times for those splits all the way up, so I can go ahead and get through like the first areas and stuff like that. Because what I want to do is I want to have all the splits for this. I'll show you what I'm talking about. My goal for today is to have all my split times for all of Act 1. Well, not all my split times, all of the split information for all of Act 1. Now, as you can see, I did start the timer at one time. I did start the timer and was like, okay, I'm running the timer. And then I ran into a couple of issues. And the reason why I'm gonna start over again is because of this. I screwed up, and I'm gonna tell you how I screwed up. Contagion. I don't know how many times I've been told essence drain contagion isn't good, right? Essence drain contagion isn't good. I'm sorry to say, essence drain contagion at the beginning, at the very start, and especially like in this zone and this zone right here, or this areas, there, it's actually strong. Now, I'm not saying long term it might not. I'm not saying long term it's like weak. I mean, long term it might be weak, but at the beginning, it seems like it's really strong. It works out really well if you play it right. And so, what I'm gonna say is, on that particular run, and what I did was I did this run, and I was like, well, let me grab skeletons first. And so I grabbed the skeletons, and I was like, well, this would give me extra skeletons. And so I grabbed it, and when I grabbed it, I'm pretty much regretting it. And I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Let's just go out through here. real quick. So the last time I got skeletons when I was higher level, right? So when I go through and I go G, so y'all were with me yesterday, and I did start a run, and I had taken the sniper, right? And I took the sniper, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll take the sniper, that'll be great. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, sniper's not as good as I expected right early on. It got me through the first few zones and everything but it felt like I was not necessarily getting as far as I could, because I got to the to that second zone where the cemetery is, and I started working on the cemetery, and that's where it showed that that having just the skeleton or just the sniper was bad. I wasn't getting as much. So then I did another run, and on that second run I was like, well, I'll just go ahead and on my first skill gem I'll pick up Contagion. So I picked up Contagion on that first skill gem. So I had the 2 skeletons that you automatically get from the 2 skeletons you automatically get from the scepters that you're going to find. You automatically find a scepter right off the bat. So you find that first scepter, you get the 2 skeletons. Then you automatically are going to have Unearth. And so what was going on was the 2 skeletons and this Unearth, then using Contagion to kind of just cast on the bad guys and taking the bad guys down. It actually started burning through their health pretty quickly, and you get through a lot faster, because Contagion does spread. It just doesn't spread as awesome as it did back in the old game. So because it's not spreading as awesomely, you have to kind of do a few things to get it to work so it works really well. So I was like, okay, well, Doom. And I was running through the game, did pretty good, got all the way through. Yesterday I got all the way through the first act, and then this morning I was like, let me go ahead and get the timers. And so I could get the timers all together, and then it's like boom, 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 boom. I got the timers. I can see exactly how fast I'm going, how slow I'm going, things like that, and it'll help me out long term. Well, while I was doing that, or right now that I'm doing the timers, I came back through and I was like, well, what happens? And I just did it just now. What happens if I don't take Contagion and I take the skeleton? Well, a skeleton costs me 60 to run. Well, that only gives me 1 skeleton. And I figured out that it's not as strong as running Contagion. So that right there has caused me to go, yeah, I need to restart. I need to go ahead and get rid of this guy, get rid of this person, restart it. And when I restart it, I need to go ahead and create this person again. This time,
Foul witch! Your very own coven cast you out for your forbidden pursuits. Your
I'm gonna do this as 2. This time when I run through, I'm going to use the can't think of the name of it. What's the name of it, people? I'm gonna grab Contagion. That's what it is. Oh my gosh, I can't think. I don't understand why my brain doesn't work sometimes. I'm sitting there like, what is it? What is it? Why can't I get it to do what I need it to do? All right, so if I do that, do this, do that. Okay, there you go. Reset. No. Okay, there we go. So I got everything set. We're ready. We'll be able to figure this out. We'll be able to get some times. Really what I want to do is I want to get the times Well, do we have a map? Hold up for a second. I might be able to fill in everything from just having a POE to Act 1 map. Well, see, I did look to see if there was some people's splits that I could pull, and it wouldn't let me pull them, which is kind of weird. Because I was like, oh, let me pull somebody else's splits, because that's the first thing I thought of. Pull somebody else's splits and pull it in, and what happened is I could see the I could see that people had splits, but I couldn't seem to get it to populate in mine, and I was like, that's a bad thing. Oh, that's it. I found a map. So I'm gonna edit my splits and I'm gonna add in. So after you get the Grail wood, you actually have to get into Grim Tangle. And after you get into Grim Tangle, it's Act 1 Cemetery. Act 1 Cemetery. And hopefully I can't get this list ain't gonna grow too large, because I'm just adding them just to add them. Hopefully I can go in here and say, okay, only display the first 3 or the first 4. Act 1 Mausoleum of the No, I'm not gonna break down the mausoleums, because if I break down the mausoleums and if I do the Tomb of the Consort and do the mausoleum, it'll give me a little bit of a problem, I think. I think I need to put one up here, right in here. Insert above. Red Veil, I think. Act 1, Red Veil. I just gotta tune my times. That's pretty much what I'm trying to do. Tune my time so that I don't have to be like, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Okay, let me see something. This might be a better one. Hey, this is it. Okay, so here you go. I found it. This is what we need. So let me make sure the browser configuration doesn't show. No, it doesn't. This is the browser. Okay, so this is it. Okay. So the first one is the riverbank. So they call that the riverbank. I call it beach. because I knew what it, you know, to me it was called beach, but it's called riverbank. So let's look at that. Hold up. Come on. There you go. So first is, let's call it river bank. Okay, so it's been renamed. It's called Riverbank. Okay. Then after Riverbank, you got Clearfall Encampment. Then Clearfall. You got Mudburrow, which is a sub of Clearfall. You got Grellwood, and there's a sub called the Red Veil. And my wife just came in, so give me a second. What's up? Oh, no, I'm still talking about. I got lots to go.
The stylist is making it for the next month. I mean, no hurry, no pressure.
Yeah, no problem.
Continue playing, you know, until you feel like it's
Okay.
time to stop and go shopping for stuff I go through.
Okay. All right.
But wait, thank you for the coffee.
Okay. Love you.
That's it. I'm doing dishes now. So.
Hey, give me my spoon.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You can take that. I need my spoon so I can make coffee next time. What are you doing?
Oh my god, it was so good. You have it kind of sweet, so usually you don't make it so sweet.
No, don't make it sweet.
One drop of caffeinated coffee, man, that goes a long way.
Oh, you're so funny.
Man, that's good coffee.
Okay, so my question, this is the question, and since we're looking at this, should I add in the subs? Should I be just going, okay, remove this sub, just do Clearfell. We know we got Mudburrow with it. Do Grellwood. We know we got to do Red Veil with it. And those are two separate zones though. And should I just be like, okay, I'm gonna have to run that zone as well. Then do Grim Tangle as a separate zone. And then this one, oh, of course I screwed that one up. I put it in the wrong spot. Then you got the cemetery and it has the two zones in it. Then after the cemetery, you have hunting grounds. Then Act 1, you have Oldham farmlands. Act 1, Oldham village. Act 1, the manor. The manor ramparts. And then below Act 1, Ogham Manor. So that will give us progression all the way through the first section or first zone. Then you have Act 2, which is where it's gonna get kind of crazy. Okay. This will be one of those ones. Okay, so what I'm gonna need to do, is follow the progression for Act 2 a little bit differently. So let me do this. My okay. Save splits. Save split as. So what I'm doing is I'm just trying to get through these try to get through the progression, because and this also will help me in the long term on progression configuration. Okay, and the reason why is because you can bounce back and forth between a couple of different things in the configuration for everything, and so this will help me in identifying I want to go this route, I need to go that route to be able to get to certain things. So like Act 2, I want to do Vastiri outskirts. So let me switch back over to the main PoE. I want to check something. How long is that list? It's not that long. Even though I got all the, okay. So that's good to know. So what I can do is I can make this smaller. No, I can't make it smaller. Make it smaller, it's gonna mess up. It's okay. Go edit splits again. We're gonna get this. I could actually do this a lot faster than I expected. Hey, that's good. So, Madun Quarry, Act 2. Go into Madun Mine, Act 2. Go into Traders. Passage. Into the Halani Gates. Okay, so I know that that's a good cover. You go through those, you get to that point. From this point on, you can kind of go to multiple different areas. It just depends on where you want to go. So what I think I want to do is make a choice on which way I want to go. Because you're going to want to go through this and this, these two, and then these three at least, before you go to Deshar, or whatever you want to call it, and go through these before you actually hit the Dreadnought and Dreadnought Vanguard. So if you do the Valley of the Titans, you do Valley of the Titans. So this is the smaller. This is the smaller one. Yeah, let's do it that way. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a decision that what we do is we're gonna do Keth. The Lost City. Buried shrines. So this, oh, but this also brings up another question. Should we be running it in that fashion? Should we run it in that fashion? So they give us no, see, one of the things that they've given us is they give us a progression number. They give us a progression number of how we should progress: 17, 18, 19, 20. After you get to 20, then you can make a decision on how you want to run. So should I use Keth as all of Keth, Lost City, that? Just like I did for Grailwood and Grimtangle, or Grailwood and the Cemetery. Because I think these will all go together. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. So you got Keth. Switch that out to, at the Keth, we're gonna go to Mastodon Badlands. And then at the Mastodons, we go Valley. Valley of the Titans. Insert below. Act 2, Deshar. Then after Act 2, Deshar, we're gonna go to Act 2, the Dreadnought. We're not worried about the Dreadnought Vanguard or anything, or the zone right before the Dreadnought thing. We're gonna condense. Since we condensed up here, we're gonna condense everywhere. So this will get us our split time so that we can kind of get where we need to go. Then it becomes Act 3 configuration. So what we're gonna do for Act 3. Hold up. Act 3, we're going to start off with Sand, Swept Marsh, then we're going to go Jungle Ruins. Infested, Barrens, This is where it gets kind of tricky, because if I do not take if I go to Infested Barrens and I do not go to grab the Azok's Bog, which I have done before, should I list Azok's Bog because I've skipped it by accident. I didn't mean to skip it. It just kind of, I was doing my thing and I skipped it, you know? And so my question is, should I try to keep a track of that? Should I keep a track of that? All right, let's just do this. All right, what we're gonna do is, well, it is kind of important because if you do this guy, if you beat him, he gives you something. I forgot what it is. Is it that? I think that's the one that gives you something. If you beat him, he kind of gives you a ability point or something like that, or he gives you something. I forgot what he gives. Hold on for a second. Let me think. Oh, resistances. He has physical damage. What? No, there you go. Trial of. Maybe that's it. Is that the guy? Or is it just me thinking of a different boss in that area? This is what I'm thinking of. The Gem Crust Skull. That's in Cruel. So it's only in the Cruel that I have to make sure I get it. Okay. That, cause I was sitting there and was like, there's something I gotta kill him no matter what. Yeah, because we want to make sure that we get nope. Actually, I do need to make sure I do him. Azak's Bog, I got to make sure I do it because the first one gives this one, the second one gives that one. And Cruel, it gives that one. Okay, got it. I understand. I can't just, I got to make sure I list that because if I miss it, it's going to be a problem. So Venom Crypts you don't have to really worry about. It's the Infested Barrens. And then Act 3, I have to do the Azak Bog. Ooh. Our dogs are so bloody lovely. I love them to death. And I do mean death. No, I'm just joking. Those dogs are, they're sweethearts. They're sweethearts, actually. Now, my whole life, I said I would not have dogs. And the reason why is because I don't want to be responsible for no doggone animal. But as you can see, my wife needed the dog for my wife needed a dog to make, to help her with her, for alerting when she has MS and things like that. Because sorry to say, yeah, sometimes I don't be paying attention. And so what I need to do is I need to make sure that when the dogs are alerting and everything that I pay attention to that oh, the dog is alerting. I need to make sure I take care of it. And make sure I check in on her and make sure she's all right. Then after that, ooh, my hair. Okay. After that, we got, we go do our other things. So this should actually run us through most of the acts. I think there's oh, I should actually do that. So y'all see what I'm talking about. Act 3. Insert below. That's it. There we go. That should take care of everything. Make sure I save this. That should be every act all the way up to that should be every act all the way up to the end. So it's Spirit. Yes, it's Spirit. Sorry, I just saw that you had said that. I probably covered it up and didn't even see. But yes, that is Spirit. That's why it's important. Important. Everything is important. Okay. I gotta shave my head. Oh, my daughter was asking for chapstick the other day, and I had chapstick on my desk. Oh my gosh, I got 2 types of chapstick on my desk, and I didn't even remember. She was saying, I need some chapstick. Do you have any? And I was like, nope, they're all at work. And what I should have said was, it's not at work, it's downstairs on my desk. Why don't you go grab one? So there we go. Now I have my chapstick done. Bing. I look so good with my chapstick. There we go. Ooh, snap the neck, baby. Snap the neck. Okay, so we have created that. Hey, so real quick question. Oh, I got to do this now too. Dang it. So we've got the overlay done for this. So we got the overlay done for that. I'm gonna replay something real quick from yesterday. Tell me if y'all hear it. I'm gonna try to replay an activity from yesterday. Can y'all hear this? Nope. Never mind. It didn't do it. Da, 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 da. All right, give me a second. Let me try to figure out how to do this. Ah, I got it. I got it. I got it. I know what I got to do. Can y'all hear this? Did that sound play on your side? Nope, you didn't hear it? Dang it. It should be like a beep or something. Okay, so let's try this one. Did y'all hear that? Nerp. Oh. Okay. So I'm trying to fix some of the audio things that I've had. I was having, making sure that making sure some of the stuff works. So you see it visually, but the audio for it isn't coming out. Oh, let me try this. I'll do that. Maybe let me try this real quick. Let me try this real quick. One more time. Maybe it'll show up. Man, this thing sucks. So I see it pop up on the thing. I'm just not seeing it come through on the routing. Let's try that. It wasn't that. Huh. Sometimes computers can be such a pain in the buttocks. I will call that out. So it's not playing what we needed to play. I can hear it screaming in my ear. Y'all can't hear it at all, which is kind of weird. And then another thing that drives me crazy is, let me, can y'all hear this? Nope, can't hear that either. I can tell you can't hear it. That was claps. Yes, I'm using Stream Elements audio, audio source. That's what's killing me. Is give me 2 seconds. This is a little bit. Y'all won't be able to see anything for a minute. Okay, let me try this real quick. It hates me. It really does. Stream Elements audio source is on everything, so it should output perfectly fine. Let me try it this way. Not playing audio in OBS. Control audio via OBS is enabled in the browser source properties, and that audio monitoring setting is set to monitor and output in the advanced. Yep. I'll try this again. I don't know why it's not doing it. It's just not doing it. It's just not doing it. It's just driving me crazy. Yes, I can hear it, but it doesn't get to the stream, which is the problem. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm hearing the alerts and stuff like that. It comes to me with no problem. I was just not getting to the stream, which is driving me crazy because I'm like, okay, it should get to the stream. I can hear it. It pops up in my headphones, but it's just not getting to you guys. I looked at the routing that I have and the configurations that I have, and it looks like they all are set. So then my question is, can y'all hear these?
No, 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 no.
Okay, so it looks like the audio that comes from my Go XLR, that one passes through. The audio that's coming from browser sources seems like it's having a problem routing to where it needs to go. So, and then if I go through and I'm looking at like the OBS routing source and stuff like that, and all that stuff, OBS browser page things, it's set to default, and even the default configuration looks like it's okay. Let me, in my Go XLR routing, I mean, I don't see a problem. Let me mixer. Nope. I don't see it. Don't see any issues. Oh, such a terrible thing. So the cool thing is I can do a lot of things with this thing, and I try to keep the configuration as simple as possible because I don't want to cause all kind of problems when I use like the audio effects and things. Like I can use that, I can do this.
Hello, how are you guys doing?
I can even if I have music, I can actually hard tune to try to get myself into the right pitches. But I don't know. I don't know why I can't get the browser sources to work right. I just don't know. It won't work. It's not like I have anything disabled or anything. And it was working before. That's the worst thing about it. It was working before. Now it's not. I'll have to continue to mess around with that to try to get that to work. I don't know what it is. I really like to have my alerts back on so everybody can hear it, but I mean, it's just not working. Okay, so let me try one other thing. Let me try one other thing. And this might work, might not. Let's make sure. No, I don't think that was it. Ugh. let's do that. Let's see here. Let's go back in there and do it one more time. Make sure everything. Yep, that should be it right there. That just doesn't. Oh, hold up. Let me try this. I didn't try that. So we go to properties. And we do refresh cache of current page. Then go back to normal. And then try to play it. Let's see what happens. Nope, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. I tried it. It didn't work. Even when I refreshed the audio from current things, it didn't work. See, the funny thing is nothing is coming in. Even off of any alerts or anything like that, it's like it just disappeared. Hold up. Did y'all hear that one? That was loud as heck too. That was loud as heck too. I'll pull that back down. So I would like to point out, this is kind of crazy. Come on, let's do this. So that was kind of crazy. I switched it and it actually outputted to you, but I can't hear it anymore. I'd rather have it come to me though. I'm not gonna deny. I'd rather have it so I can hear it, because that's what some of these alerts are actually not for you, but they're for me. But that definitely shows that there is something weird. Okay, hold up. Let me change my routing. Make sure. Let me do this. Hold up. Advanced properties. Let's make sure it's listed on both. Okay, let me try that again. See if it actually outputs to me now. Sorry for all the screaming in y'all's ears. I got it. It's working on both. Oh. I'm adjusting it just a little bit. It has to be a loud enough screen, because now it's getting to the earpiece, but it's really low. Let me do some adjustments here. And let's see if this will work now. Yes, that's actually okay now. It's okay loudness. It's okay loudness to me. It's okay loudness to me. All right, cool. So we fixed the audio issues. I think. We fixed the audio issues. So the audio issues are now taken care of. Let's go back over to... There we go. So, whew, that took like forever. At least we got the configurations done and everything like that. That's a good thing. At least we got some stuff done today. So the things that we got done today is we got the Act 1 splits. We got those good. Okay, so let me go back here. So we got the Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3 splits in place. We have corrected the audio issues that we have had inside of the last few days. Well, pretty much it happened last week or something like that. So we fixed the audio issues for that. So that's good. And now what we have to do is we have to kind of move forward and figure out what we got to do next. I think that we did a pretty good job. To me, I think we did a pretty good job. We got all the small things taken care of. We got the small things taken care of. There we go. I think that'll work. Okay, so my wife came down here just a while ago, just in case y'all didn't see it. I need to go take my daughter and wife to the store. So that means I'm gonna have to cut my stream. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to cut my stream. I'm gonna try to get back on a little bit later on today, if I can, because I wanna do some pretty much runs. I got to do some runs to test out the process of causing a split and hitting the zones and make sure I get those mechanics all together. Because this league, just so you know, this league I don't want to spend 4 days trying to get the maps. I want to get to maps as fast as possible in PoE 2 now, because before I was just enjoying playing the game, going through it and everything like that. But because Last Epoch is coming, I want to get through the campaign as fast as possible so I can go ahead and get to the modifications. Because the problem with PoE 2 was the modifications, you know, until you get to about 70, 80, like these are my 70s, till you get to that point and running maps on a regular basis, you really don't know that there's a problem, okay? So what I want to do is I want to run through the maps as fast as possible, get to the end piece, and then when I get to the end piece, go, oh, okay, running maps. Okay, the maps are now enjoyable, or maps are not enjoyable before Last Epoch comes out. Because Last Epoch is going to come out. Well, when it comes out, I want to switch over, go from PoE 2 into PoE, you know, into Last Epoch. So that's what I want to do. And so that's my plan. That's the plan, is to get to that point. Everything looks like it's gonna be okay. It looks like it'll work out perfectly fine. We'll see. But I gotta take my wife and the kid to go do. Thank you, Cereline, for all your help on getting this taken care of. Hey, check Discord later on today if I am going to continue to play or do my run. I will be on Discord, just chatting, talking, and everything. That talk to you guys later. Peace out. I hope this has helped you in your quest for ultimate power. Talk to y'all later. Peace.